Two easy topics for today. We'll kind of combine them together. And really pretty straightforward. The x-intercepts we're going to do two different, or x and y-intercepts, excuse me, we're going to do two different ways, both graphically and algebraically. The algebraically part is going to be a little harder. I think I'm going to save that really till the end, maybe even after symmetry, just so we can go back to it and take a look at it. So as we do the homework, I'll have you leave a little gap for the algebraic part of it to prove them algebraically as well. So, x and y intercepts. We've been doing it already, mainly, especially if you did the chart for doing the graphs. The x-intercept is where the graph crosses the x-axis. The y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. Very, very straightforward, very simple. Okay. Graphically, we're going to start out with our good old everyday equations, our functions, excuse me, our big six, and we'll fill in the x and y intercepts. Now, the y-intercept, if it is a function, is only going to happen once. And most everything we're going to look at, I think, is going to be a function. So usually you're going to have more one y-intercept. Though the x-intercept, it might cross more the x-axis more than once. Those are really the solutions to the equations, or the solutions to the function, or the zeros, whatever you want to call them. But for us, since these are functions, we're going to have one y-intercept, and in most cases, I think we're only going to have one x-intercept. You may also have none of either one of those, depending upon what you got. So, green sheet, green marker. Let's start filling them in. So if we look at y equals x, where's it cross? 0, 0, pretty much, right? So for both of them, it crosses the dead green. X-intercept, 0, 0. Y-intercept, 0, 0. Y equals x squared. Also starts right there. 0, 0, 0, 0. Boom. These are easy. X cubed. If you zoom in on this, it really just looks like that. There aren't any humps in it, so it's just going to cross at the origin. Just going to cross at the origin. The square root. Also right there at the origin. 0, 0, 0, 0. Wow, all four the same. Now we come down to the 1 over x. Remember with the 1 over x, there is actually those vertical dashed lines and horizontal dashed lines, those asymptotes. So does that graph ever cross the x-axis? Nope. Does it ever cross the y-axis? Nope. So this is none and none. No intercepts. And then the absolute value. There's the origin. So it's 0, 0, and 0, 0. I'm going to need a new green marker. But before we go there, there's the green sheet. That's done with the x and y intercepts. Now the homework. On page 20. All the homework for today is going to be on page 20. So you probably go at your faster pace. You might want to grab your book and hop it in there. It's going to be pretty easy for you to go with what you've got. First thing I want you to do is on page 20, numbers 16 through 23. 16 through 23. There is 8 graphs. Graphically, just determine x-intercept and y-intercept. Okay? And leave about 2 to 3 lines between numbers for the algebraic part that we'll come back to. Okay? So graphically, identify x-intercept and y-intercept. So if I just look at number 16, I'll just show you kind of what I'm looking for. Pay no attention at this point to the equation, just graphically, here you go. So, x-intercept, y-intercept. X-intercept, 1, 0. Y-intercept, none. That's what I'm looking for. Work on those 8 real quick and we'll go take a peek at them and see how it goes.